though.
It's kind of cool.
It's vibes.
Yep, it's vibes.
It's vibes.
Hi, welcome to the 13th floor. I'm Marty Duda. Today we have with us Molly Payton. Howdy, Molly. Nice to finally meet you.
Ditto. It's
And we
good to be
just
here.
kind of ran into each other at Big Fan.
I know, day off. It's
It was
crazy.
just random. So
Yeah,
nice of you
isn't
to come up here at short notice and
No,
play
I mean,
a song
I've
for
watched
us.
a billion of these videos, so it's nice to be here myself.
It's exciting, isn't it?
In the big red chair.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. So yeah, so you were a big fan because you're going to be performing there for a show like a week or so from now. Their kind of first birthday thing. Tell me what you're going to do.
It's a great gig. It's with Duda Kelly and Lucian Rice.
Right.
Two good friends of mine who are both very talented. And it's to celebrate, like you said, their first birthday.
Yep.
Yeah, Big Fan's a lovely venue and they're all lovely people and it's not for profit, which is great.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a great place to support.
Hopefully they're going to pay you though.
Yeah, they're going. Yeah, I'm profiting.
Somebody's got to. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's a good little venue. I've been there many times myself, and I saw you at Whammy Bar earlier this year. And in the review on the 13th floor, I wrote about how the crowd was a bit disruptive and not really giving you all the attention that I thought you deserved. So I'm just curious, did you notice that, and does that affect you and your performance when it's happening?
I definitely noticed it. It's happened obviously plenty of times. I've done lots of support gigs.
Right.
So I know what that's like. I feel like Kiwi audiences, a lot of times, sometimes it feels like music can be like a background to drinking,
Yes.
you know, like it's something
Absolutely.
to drink too, which I'm all for and I do it sometimes, so like no hate there, but yeah, I don't take it too personally.
Okay.
I think there was probably one, I don't know if you noticed, but I was getting heckled
Yes.
at that show by one guy in particular.
Did you know him?
No, I didn't. So that sucked. That really, I think he was like asking my guitarist if he could take over, and then asked me if I knew any blues songs. And
Yes, I heard the blues song.
Yeah, and I was like,
I
mean,
whoa, that seemed random.
I mean, maybe, but that's not what we're here for. Yeah, so that's like sucks when someone's like trying to throw you off on purpose, but I think the rest of it was good natured, just people enjoying themselves.
Cool. And what do you think about the scene in Auckland, the gig scene and the venue scene? Do you have an opinion about it?
I've always got opinions about everything.
Oh, good.
No, I don't. But I think the scene here is amazing. It's one of the reasons why I've stayed.
Okay.
It's an amazing community of musicians in Auckland at the moment, and there's always something good to go to, it feels like. I do feel like there's not enough of a range of venues at the moment.
Okay.
Which is, I think when Big Fan opened up, I was like really excited that there was a new place
Yep.
to go to, because I think, as you pointed out in your review, Whammy just isn't suited to everyone.
Yep.
The sound there.
And it wasn't like you were doing a singer-songwriter thing. You had a band with you.
I had a band, yeah, but it's
they were just not in the mood.
Yeah, it's a when you go to Whammy, you like. I mean, I love the venue. There's no hate to the venue, and I'll probably do. I'm sure I'll do another show there.
I'm sure
but
you will.
I don't know. It's a venue that you go to, and I don't know. You have fun.
Yep. Fair enough.
And I hate people having fun at my
No, you don't want
gigs.
that. That's not what we're here for.
No, but I think big venues like Big Fan feel like they have. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like people. The show that I did there earlier this year. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Around the same time as the Whammy one, it felt like people just listen.
Yeah.
And they're there to like listen to the music,
Right.
as well as have fun and enjoy it.
Right. And you mentioned you're going to stay here, so you were living in London for a couple of years, right?
Yeah, I'd still say I'm split between. I'm planning on heading back there when I can afford it.
Oh, okay.
I think I've been recording a project this year that
Right.
I cannot speak about yet.
Oh, no.
but,
Mum is the word.
Yeah. But I've just been doing that here because it's much cheaper to live, and I got a great job and just needed to settle for a bit because I had a bit of a roller coaster couple of years.
So what happened? Something happened that kind of threw a curveball at you?
It's been a few years of curveballs. This project that goes into some of the heavier things that's happened over the last couple of years that I probably won't speak about until it comes out, just because it's still quite sensitive topics for me. But in terms of music, at the beginning of this year, I had originally planned on just being here for a few months, and then I made the decision to part ways with my manager that I've been with since I was 16,
Ooh.
which is a huge, it's a huge thing to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, there's lots of love and respect still there. I love that guy. Awesome person. But yeah, it's just a big change. But it just needed to happen. And then just after that, I got dropped by the people who are supposed to be taking the project.
Right.
Which probably would have influenced my decision on the management thing.
Yeah. You don't think one thing had anything to do with the other? Who knows?
I don't think so, weirdly. I think it was just I hadn't paid them any money.
Right.
Which was fair enough, to be honest.
All right. So you're going to start making money next year when you get the new album out.
I don't know though. Weirdly, this whole thing has changed my perspective on all of it because I was entered the industry so young, and everyone around me was pushing me into these quite commercial sessions, and I was trying to do really well so I could get this money out of this label. I think I just got into the wrong headspace about music, and I was trying to live off of it. And 2 years ago or a year ago, even in interviews, I would have probably been saying that my goal with music was to earn enough to just do music, which is still, I guess, kind of it. But I don't know. I got a job when all of that went down at the beginning of this year, and just started working 5 days a week to fund the project that I've been making, and it just it's so much better. It's all the music is so much better. Everything that I've made is better because I'm paying for it myself. And also music just became music again and not something that I need to live off of or earn money from. It was just
to take some pressure off.
So the song I did today, that would have never come about if I was worried, if I was where I was a year ago, because I would have written that and be like, oh fuck, it's literally three verses and 2 chords over and over again, and it's not exactly going to do well on radio, and it's not that interesting, and blah, and I but it's not supposed to be interesting. It's beautiful, and that's enough sometimes.
So tell me about the song that we're going to hear.
Asphalt is the first song from this unnamed project.
Yes.
It's a song that I wrote when all of that stuff was going on at the beginning of this year, and I felt very lost and freaked out, and as I say in the song, I couldn't sleep, which obviously makes you a bit crazy. And I just felt like I was so unsettled, and I felt like everything was just going wrong, and it felt like everyone around me was doing so much better than me. I have all these friends that have done really well in music, and also just on a personal level, I felt like all my friends knew who they were and what they were doing, and I just didn't feel that way. I just felt lost, and I wrote the song on one of the nights when I just couldn't sleep, and it was the stream of consciousness thing, and I just wrote it over those chords, intending to put it to something else later, which is often how I write. But it just captured how I was feeling so perfectly, that when it came to actually recording the thing, my friend Oscar Lang came from the UK to see me and visit for a few weeks, which was fun. And we were like, fuck, why don't we just make some music? And we recorded it in, Daffodils? Theo Salmon, we recorded it in his bedroom.
Oh, cool.
And again, we recorded a demo. And then we just left it. Oscar just did all this crazy production on it, and it just came out.
It's amazing what you can do in your bedroom these days.
Exactly.
I've heard some records being made. It's it sounds like Sgt. Pepper, and it was some guy in his computer in his room. It's crazy.
It's so cool. And I spent all these years killing myself trying to afford these studios. Because I thought that's what I need. Slack, my mini album that I did, that just almost bankrupted me. It was so expensive, and I just loved the record, and I don't regret anything, because you learn as you go and all of that. But I just, you don't need to do that. You don't need to, especially for my kind of music. If anything, I feel like when you record things this way, the way we've done this song, you feel it so much. There's so much feeling, and I don't know. It's got that something to it that you only get when you, record things DIY.
Alrighty, very good. Well, we're going to listen to the song Asphalt. We're going to catch you at the big fan thing, the birthday thing, and I have a feeling you might be back here when your album comes out, and we'll talk some more.
Full band.
Full band.
Time, maybe?
Oh man, that'd be great. We'd love to hear it. Love to see it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm Molly Payton, and this is my new song, Asphalt.
Send the Sandman walking. I can hear you breathing, hear the neighbors talking. Last night when you went down on me, I felt like an old car window shattering on the asphalt. I forgot to eat breakfast for the third day in a row. I wanna be happy, I don't wanna be beautiful. You make it look easy. How do you switch it up when the world gets heavy? It keeps going, you've had enough. I can't afford to buy gas, so I ask you for a ride. There's traffic on the overpass. It's a drive, but you don't mind. You skip that song I like, the one you showed me